Hi, it's Cheryl with Caribou Country Lifestyle. I haven't done a video in probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm sorry about that. But today I wanted to do a video on doing a bone broth. I picked up an Instapot probably about over a month ago, and I've been wanting to try to make a bone broth. I've made various other dishes with my Instapot. Last night I did a Korean beef dish, and that actually was really good too, but I want to make this bone broth. I picked up some beef soup bones from our local butcher, so I'm going to start with that. So with it said 4 pounds of beef bones, and I actually have 6 pounds of beef bones. This recipe is for a 6-quart Instapot, and mine is actually an 8-quart Instapot. So I figured, well, I'm sure these 6 pounds of beef bones won't be a problem in my 8-quart Instapot. I'm just going to wash my hands. So then I'm going to add, the recipe said 8 cups of water, but because I'm doing my bone broth and I have 6 pounds of soup bones, I'm actually going to add an extra 2 cups of water over my soup bones. So I had 8 cups, and then I'm adding 2 more cups. I'm putting in 2 ribs of celery, cut in half.
Excuse me.
And there's another one. And then also some carrots that are peeled and cut in half. And 1 onion that's quartered. It has to leave the skin on, so that's what I've done. It's getting pretty full. And then 5 garlic cloves smashed. I also have some, it said 10 black peppercorns and 2 bay leaves. Also a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. It said to use fresh rosemary and thyme, but I don't have any fresh rosemary and thyme, so I'm just going to put in a teaspoon each of the dried rosemary and the dried thyme as well. The thyme. Okay, let's take a quick look at my recipe. I picked up one of these step-by-step Instapot recipe books. So I have my beef bones, my water, celery, carrots, onion, cloves. Oh, yes, I need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, Then I have my peppercorns. I need a teaspoon of kosher salt. I have thyme, rosemary, and my bay leaves. So I just need the kosher salt, a teaspoon of kosher salt. I might put a little bit more in there because I have a little bit more liquid. So I'll just put a touch more in there. And then I'll get my, I need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'll just grab my vinegar. Tablespoon of vinegar. Okay. Okay, it says to place all your ingredients into the pot. And then we have to stir. Well, that should be interesting. This is pretty full. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands again. Okay, now I'm gonna secure my lid and we're cooking it on a high pressure for 120 minutes. When it's done, then I allow 30 minutes of the natural pressure release, followed by a quick release and allow to cool for 15 minutes. So I'm going to put my lid on. And when you're putting on the Instapot lid, you have to make sure you have the right side. So this is the front, and there's an arrow on the front. And you have to line up the arrow on the pot, which is right there. So I got to line that up and then turn it. I'm going to plug this in. And we're having it on the high pressure. So I got it on pressure. Just turn it this way. Pressure cook. And we're putting it for 120 minutes. One more. There we go. So that's got that on. 120 minutes. And then we'll come back after the 120 minutes is up and we'll see how that looks. Okay. So, funny story. I just got this Instapot. I don't really, I found out something new that I didn't know about my Instapot, that I obviously read the instructions about it and never thought about it when I was filling this up. So, just so you know, for future reference, so you don't have error codes coming up on your Instapot, I filled my Instapot way too full. You're only supposed to fill it 2/3 full, and I had it right to the top. My bad. Hopefully, I haven't ruined my Instapot. So there was an error code that came up as a C7. So when I look in my Instapot things for C7, it says it could be 1, the heat element has failed, contact customer care. 2, not enough liquid, add thin water-based liquid to the inner pot according to its size. It would be 1.5 cups for a 6 quart, 2 cups for an 8 quart, or the quick release button is in the vent position. Flick quick release button to ensure it is in the seal position. Well, I ended up doing the quick release on it, and I'm just going to open it up and see what the deal is. I filled it too full, for one, but it seems like everything seems to be cooked. So hopefully I haven't messed up my Instapot. Because I had this like full. So I have to take the lid off and let it cool, and then I have to strain it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just going to let it cool now. But yeah, for future reference, don't fill your Instapot more than 2/3 full. And hopefully I haven't screwed my Instapot up. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, thanks for joining me on my bone broth, and you learn from your mistakes. Anyways, thanks a lot. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.